Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's a design quarterback keeper. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. The offense stays on the field in this opening drive. They'll go for it in their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down.
Boy, what a great job here by the quarterback, working through his progressions and staying patient. He didn't panic. He didn't get out of there. He knew that his back, if he could get the ball in his hands, had a chance to pick up the first down. That's exactly what he's able to do.
And the Mustangs will line up on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Mustangs pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
And the Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. An inside give now from the shotgun. Eludes a tackle. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. The linebacker shifting around now. Keeping it on the ground here. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long develop. Passes like that, if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw it.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Back to throw. It's Anderson. And he lobs it deep down the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And the same runner's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Single back, takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. The Mustangs are in the red zone. Can he make it to the marker? There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Murphy. Lets it go quickly. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Mustangs. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out. Anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
They got some ground to make up, 2nd and long from the 15. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
To throw, it's Anderson. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quick throw to the left side. And it's complete downfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The Canes looking to keep this drive rolling. Looking to chuck it again. Pressure is coming. The freshman's able to get home with a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Anderson. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Ponies. What a takeaway and the touchdown. That is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Back to pass. It's Murphy. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Off target with a throw, incomplete. Now it's second down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Henry. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And now the handoff. And the Mustangs pick up enough for a first down here.
Look, I realize when any play call is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. He's moving out of the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. To the air, it's Anderson. Looking to throw it deep. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Finds his target. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
The Canes have first and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Gain sets up a third down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
It's a quick grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Same tailback, another carry. And that run produces a decent gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And the Canes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's Anderson. Bringing pressure. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Can they convert on third down and keep this drive rolling? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Third down, out of the shotgun. He's got it, looking for the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Now they get set to kick it away. 14. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. SMU offense is back on the field now. They love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here comes a handoff. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Mustangs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And he'll get there. Touchdown, SMU. They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. The pass rush closing in. The Canes are on the move here.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Back to pass. It's Anderson. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs.